Now thinking about sleep, the structure of sleep. What's normal sleep? What should we expect of sleep? Firstly, what is normal sleep? Normal sleep for a baby is unpredictable, it's fragmented, it's sometimes short, it's sometimes long, it's baby sleep. It's not adult sleep. What we often become confused with is that we try to get a baby to sleep like an adult, and they don't. That's not normal for them. So we end up putting them through processes sometimes that are quite unpleasant. So we're teaching them to sleep like an adult. They will do that over time. By about 3 years of age, babies are replicating very much the same as adults sleep. In those first 3 to 4 months of life, expect fragmented sleep, and that's what's normal. You may have times when your baby sleeps for 3 hours, they wake up, they have a feed, they sleep for another 3 hours, they wake up, they have another feed, and you think, oh, there's a pattern, I can see it, and the minute you see it, it goes again. And that often happens. Or you might have a baby who looks like they've got some sort of real pattern to the way they're sleeping and feeding, and they get to about 6 weeks and there is no pattern anymore. And that's about a developmental phase that happens between 6 and 10 weeks. You see it around 6 to 8 weeks, when babies become really, really unsettled and they cry more than you've seen them probably before, and they need more comforting. And then for no reason, just like it started, it kind of stops and they go back to sleeping. Longer times, they're less distressed. It's a developmental phase. These shifts, these developmental shifts happen with babies at 6 to 8 months. It happens at 4. It happens at 4 months of life. It happens at 8. It happens at 12. It happens a fair bit. So if your baby at around that 6 months age starts to become restless and cries a bit and you don't really know what it is, don't change too much. Don't start putting them onto formula or changing formulas or looking for what's wrong. It's usually just something that's developmental. They need lots of cuddle and they often need lots of food. And at the end of that time, they usually come out when they're calm and you start to see them at that 8-week mark. They are smiling and engaging. They've grown and they've really gone through quite a big shift, and that's been unsettling. So don't be distressed if your baby looks like they're in some sort of pattern and then they're not. It's quite normal, but it is also very normal for them not to have a pattern until they're that 3 to 4 months of age, when they start to see some sense of predictability. That doesn't mean they're having longer sleeps. It means that their little pattern is starting to emerge. And that little pattern is associated with a lot of things, one of which is their circadian rhythm.